Hey, we got to figure out a way to, as it fades out, to fade in our video.
I don't think you can with the way that this is set.
I don't know.
I don't know. We'll need a manager or an
engineer.
And yeah, that's what it is.
Type person. What's up, folks? It's Friday night, 7:30. Y'all know what that means. Here along the Panhandle, it's time for Panhandle Fishing Report. I'm your host, Smitty, with Smitty Surf Fishing. With me always is my co-host.
What's up, everybody? It is Demo from Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. Welcome to the weekend. We got a whole lot of fun stuff to talk about. We don't intend to be talking about cocaine sharks, but who knows? You never know where this episode will take you. Lots of fun things. Weather, lots of it. We got some cool new things product-wise to show you tonight. We got a little show and tell. And hopefully you jumped on earlier into the Panhandle Fishing Report Facebook page and dropped some images so we can hit you up in that scroll tonight.
Absolutely. That was a pretty good idea you had.
Thanks.
Drop in
a month. That was my only one for August, so you guys are screwed.
That was pretty good. Like, y'all want to be on the show, just start dropping links here or dropping your pictures here and get you on the scroll.
Good evening to you. Hello. Welcome.
Who that? Steve Connor, what's up?
Connor. Oh, hey, it's
Facebook user.
Hi to you.
Love that guy.
That guy's awesome.
That Facebook guy. Don't forget, as Brian says each week, you got to get Facebook those permissions to show your info. So make sure you're doing that when you get in there.
Jack.
What up? Dude, he's had an epic week.
Yeah, he has.
Gracious. Jerk. We'll get to those pictures. Yeah. I don't know. My invite, your invite, they must have got lost in email virtual world. I mean, I don't know.
We're just going to go with him one day. It's like, you know what? We're just going to pop up in your bag and that's how it's going to be. That's
book our own trip. Just kidding. This week's show is sponsored by Rogue Reels Fishing. Use code ROGUE15 to save 15% on your order. Rogue Reels makes quality hand-tied fishing leaders like the Smitty rig, a 20-foot, 500-pound class deployment shark leader, and the Demo rig, a heavy-duty double drop rig. Go check them out at Rogue Reels Fishing. That's REELZ fishing.com. I was actually talking to Rob earlier today on some stuff.
Oh, yeah, how's he doing?
Had to get an order in. Well, he hit me up. He's like, what do you need? What do you need? And it was like Wednesday. I'm like, I don't know. I was just going through my inventory the other day anyway. He goes, okay, so what do you need? And I'm like, hang on. And it took me this long to get back to him today. So I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I kind of got this other full-time job.
You're a little distracted or something.
Yeah, I screwed up and got elected.
Hey, Bruce. Sorry, I got you. Yeah.
Bruce.
As I'm forever, I'm always going to change the alternate whenever I see it online. It's either going to be Commodore El Presidente or some other HMFIC.
Yeah,
it's the good stuff, man. You're a poor busy soul, and you're going to continue to be.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all good. Real Coastal, what is up?
I'm going fishing with him tomorrow.
You are. That's awesome.
I can't.
And you got some cool stuff to use too while going out there. That's some stuff to try.
It could not have been. We'll talk about it later in the show tonight. But I did get a nice care package today from old GI Jigs. Oh,
nice.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. With the green screen.
Yeah. Oh, how it does with the green screen.
Yep. Look at that.
That is all up. That's pretty wild.
Again, my shirt. It's like it's all over the damn place.
I just got the bamboo wicker thing going on. 70s retro.
It's very very retro. So first, before it's not in the show notes, but we're just gonna go ahead and ask before everybody usual share this out. Make sure you do the fun things there. But good evening to you, Glocker 17. I have no idea. 1711. Yeah. Anyway, what's in the cup, sir?
Glocker 1711.
Riffle. You Riffle? Beautiful man. I love that guy. One of my.
I don't know you, but what's up, buddy?
He's cool. He's a good dude.
What's in the cup? I went back to Pendleton whiskey tonight. I don't think I've had this since. Yeah, it's been a while. So I'll actually share because I brought up their website here real quick.
Okay.
Share screen. Come on now. There we go. And I'm actually drinking the Pendleton Midnight, which is pretty good. It's 90 proof set up. Oh yeah, get the banners out. You got that? All right. Which is really cool because it actually breaks it down. Musky notes of leather and warm cinnamon. Like it does smell Christmassy.
Christmassy?
As you like take a sniff, you're like, yeah, it smells like Christmas. It's just like cloves and all that good stuff. I smell more cloves than anything, and leather. The palate, well-balanced oak pairs with hints of coffee, cake. I don't get that. Caramelized bananas. I don't get that either. Maybe I'm not as refined to get that. But it does have a lingering smolder of spices and pecan. So the finish I get, the palate, not so much. The nose, some of it, but the finish is definitely, it has a light spice, pecan, walnut, or pecan. But it's a blended Canadian whiskey. Set up pretty good. From glacier-fed springs water from Mount Hood. All right, Mount Hood, yeah. I was thinking Fort Hood for some reason.
But yeah, I went there too.
Did you go there too?
I was like, oh shit, we don't want that.
No, but this one I got as part of that whiskey exchange, bourbon exchange thing that they do every year around Christmas time, and it turned out pretty good. So I ended up with a decent bottle. So
very nice, very very nice. And hello to you, Facebook user. Yes, hello. And it is okay, South Padre Island. I just
nice
episode out of there. I got that coming out on the podcast soon. It's going to be fun.
Oh, sweet.
Love Tejas. Y'all do things pretty fun sometimes out there.
I had last week 3 of the 4 clients were all from Texas.
Really?
Coming over this way. Yeah. I had one group was like an hour south of where my daughter lives over there in East Texas. And then there was another group from Dallas area and then another group from Houston.
Cool.
So yeah, like everybody from Texas came to Florida for vacation.
Steve's going Miller Lite and Bobo Blood.
Speaking of that, did everybody see
Justin's video?
Justin Reed's fishing video of him and Carl eating the raw bonita. Like Justin's reaction as soon as he put it in his mouth and was like, it tastes like copper. Well, yeah. And then Carl's like, no, you got to rinse it off first. No, so he rinses it and eats it. And he does the same thing. It's like, come on, guys.
Nope. Nope. I mean, I'll eat Bobo. Yeah, you just got to cut that bloodline out. That's all you got to do.
Yes, you did, Bruce. You fixed it there, buddy. Nice.
What do we got? Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Discovered surf fishing. Hey, cool, man. Very cool. Welcome to the community. I hope you're enjoying it. There's a lot of fun stuff here on the show, and we got there's a lot of great stuff on social media for you to take a look at, and you will learn a bunch. So hopefully you can enjoy your time out there. That is the best.
Absolutely. I will also admit, though, I have my bush latte chasers over here. So a couple of these guys, they'll help you fend off a bear, man. You gotta have a case of Bush Light.
According to the website.
Absolutely.
All right. So I did not get any fishing in this week, if I'm not mistaken. No, I was mostly doing podcasts, recording, and cleaning. So no much for me there. What about you? Did you get out and get some fun?
We did. We ran we've been busy with trips lately, mostly sharks. I got some videos and some pictures and some show and tells. Let's see here. Share screen again. If you could bring down the banner.
Yep, I am on it, sir, and it is clear.
We'll do that. Share this. I think I need to go here and here. And then boom. Yeah. So I think this is going to work. Let's see. Oh yeah. Maybe. Okay. So
it opened it up in another one where you're not there. You're going to have to come down and come back up.
Okay. So share this tab instead. Look. Oh, wow. Look at that. How's that?
A little bit better. Click the image because all we got are thumbnails. There we go. That's more.
There we go. So this was one of our trips, and this guy, Ben here, they were from Mississippi, and They came over. We were doing a shark trip, and he hooked into one, and it was an unusual shark bite. At first, I thought maybe a ray because of the way it took off, and then it just kind of sat there, and we couldn't move it. That's, the picture I tell, does not do that photo justice. He's of that shark justice. That's about a 6.5 foot nurse shark. And you know where I was fishing, and most people in the local area can see the background, know where I was fishing. There's a steep ledge right there, and bringing that thing up off that ledge and then to us, it took a while, but
hit the zoom button up there on the upper right hand corner. Yeah, more, give me more. You can barely see it.
I don't know if I can give you more there. Let's see. That looks she's like maxed out.
I mean, I can see the tail off to your side there, and that tells me
off over here.
Yeah.
So where the pointer is.
Yeah.
And then it actually comes in and around and then comes up. It was huge. That's the biggest one we've caught ever. So Ben now holds the record for largest nurse shark with Smitty's.
That's a good
And then he comments on the Instagram post. He's like, too easy. I'm like, dude, you were struggling. Like, don't make me call you out here on. I didn't call him out on the Instagram post, but I'm calling you out here on the Panhandles on the show because you were struggling to get that thing up. So don't say too easy.
Dude, there's nothing. I mean, when we fish with Salt Squatch, and Phil is not a tiny dude. Phil is. If you guys have not met Phil, he is a tall and he's a beefy guy. He can hold his own. He is. But when I watch him crush into these, you got one more? Okay.
Yeah, one more.
When I watch him fight into the big fish, I know that's a fight. So a 6 foot nurse, that's look at that little fish.
So we went out, redfish are hitting right around 3 Mile. That's where we were fishing. Nice sized redfish. That one was 32. Yeah, 32. Sitting in there. So we were catching those. And then white trout, a lot of white trout at nighttime. Lane snapper, Jack caught one, and then a lot of juvie red snapper still, and again the sand trout. And we caught a whiting out there that was as dark as the bronzest redfish you've ever seen. Like it was a northern whiting. But it was super dark, and it was just crazy. What bait for the reds? I'm glad you asked because we're going to talk about that.
All right, we're getting right into show and tell.
Yeah, we'll go right into show and tell here for a second.
We'll answer your guys' questions, Steven and Tony. Don't worry, we'll get to you guys.
Yeah. So I use a Carolina rig setup with either 3/4 ounce or 1.5 ounce egg weight. And I like to use size 12 croc swivels for tying my Carolina rig. I like to use this time of year when it's really warm and they've had a lot of pressure fluoro. So I use anywhere between 15 to 25 pound fluorocarbon because once those big reds hit, they'll take you straight to the structure, and there's a lot of structure down there below. And then our good friends over at Owner hooks. I love these #1, and these are kale hooks, not circle hooks. I like these for the snellability because I snell the hooks on there. So they have a longer shank there, and also for hooking shrimp through the horn with these, they work great. So that's what we use there. Or if you really want to go after the big ones, these right here, the HD GI jig heads. These are a 7/0 hook on these.
Those are
Those are the 8/0 hook. Yeah, these are 8/0 hooks. Yeah, these are the 8s. That gives you a reference there on how large those are. And then paired that up with, there's an open package here, but the Fight Club 6-inch curly grubs, and either, I think this is called white knuckle. Yep. The white ones, and then they got the orange. There's a bright orange, and that works great as well. So that's for artificial and for the Carolina rig setup. As Richard just mentioned there, if you really want to throw some bait out. The problem with this though is when you do this, you'll also get sharks, and that's put out a chunk of either bonita or mullet. when you put out the bigger chunks of mullet like that, you'll end up getting more sharks than you do the bigger redfish, because there's a lot more of the sharks in the redfish sometimes. And then these little boys, man, these little scissors made by Danco.
Nice.
Boom.
Yeah, those are fun.
Little teeny, great to have in your bag for cutting braid. And then you can see they got the setup for split rings right there on the end. Super compact. To throw them in a box, bag, whatever, keep on the boat. These are great. And they're not that expensive either. Pick them up at all the tackle shops. So that is, yes, that is exactly right, Jack. We have done that as well. Is take those, as Jack Moran just mentioned, catch those white trout. It's the circle of life. So no matter where you're fishing, when you catch smaller fish in the area that you're fishing, chances are the bigger fish are eating those smaller fish. So what I like to do is I hook them through the back. I don't know if you go through the belly down below, but I like to go through the back, and send them right back down to the bottom. Those white trout in the 8 to 10 inch range, roughly. Send those back down, and man, them big redfish will tear it up.
And they know that they're injured. They can smell them and they can feel them. So that's a great little hitter right there. And those are fun to go with. Backing up here. So Vernon, hopefully that answered your question. Tony, what are they eating? Yes.
Yeah. If you can find them. Right now, I haven't found any pompano off the surf, and we'll get into that, the surf report on what's hitting and what's biting right now. Back of the head with the birds of prey.
And then we got this one. So if anybody wants to jump in on this one, but Steven, this is a great question for you guys. Get into it. Has anyone set an egg weight in front of a diving lure for kings off the pier? I'm going to try tomorrow because my diving baits always come up too far up. If it's coming up, the next question too is why? Divers should be hanging down. So the next question is, are you getting a lot of wind that is fouling your line and pulling it up beforehand? Well, what else is causing that to not go down fast enough? That's be that one. But for a diver, I mean, you can throw an egg weight in front of it. You're going to change your speed though. That's the only that's the other piece that you're going to play with. Anything you do to alter a jig, whether it's, front weight in the nose, great examples like a Rapala. You can grab those little paperclip looking links, which are great. They're great for fast links, but then it also puts weight into the nose. So it changes the way that the lure works. You'll notice instead of it coming up, it sends a little bit nose heavy and it doesn't like to go. So yeah, good point. The elevation of the pier. Absolutely. That could be a good contributing factor. So let's a little bit of things there. Hey, welcome back, whoever you are, Facebook user. And why?
I wonder if well, this guy, so I had to Google that because I had never thought of that. How to get down with sinkers while trolling. I don't know. Ever use a sinker with a lure? Stripers online. You can buy, and it'll alter your retrieve a little bit, but you can buy like stick-on weights. It's like a tape, or a lot of them are like little dots that you can buy, and you could put those in some places. I don't know if it would give you enough weight to drive that. First of all, what diving plug or lure are you using?
The other side too, he's got a great point with the pier is you're way up there. Are you giving it enough time to get back down to the bottom? You're being 30 feet up. That's significant. That line is going to go as far as it's going to go. But I think to me, it sounds like a weight issue right off the top of my head, but that's just me.
Yeah. And the type of lure and everything else.
Yeah.
That you're using.
Cheater, you guys in Texas with your pomps. Of course, you guys still have them, jerks.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I've heard some great things about going on out there with the Fish Bites flavors. Real good pieces. Suspend trips and dots, really popular for walleye. Yozuri, 3 to 5 foot diver. That is not enough.
Yeah, so that's not. I mean, and it's going to have to count down
because it's up
once you throw it out. So once you go down, so once it starts retrieving, then it should go and hang in at 3 to 5 foot. But based on top of the pier, how far you're getting it out and then retrieving back, it may not have enough time for you, and based on the elevation, to get that diver back down. So, try a little eighth, quarter ounce, whatever.
Yeah. See, I think, you're basically throwing a wiggler out there with a nose paddle that's bringing you down, and you've got 30 feet up. You're fighting yourself the whole time. You're going to need something a little bit different with some weight. And yeah, you could probably get away with using a heavier egg sinker to let it come back up the line. But you're going to be playing a little bit more of a pain in the ass game.
We need our buddy JJ, to chime in tonight.
Yeah.
I am not pure fishing savvy enough to answer that question on what it is, but JJ, if he jumps on here tonight, that should be that'd be a good question for him.
Yeah. Hey Jack, I know you're online still, but you got to check out my show and tell for tonight. So speaking of pier and fishing for big fish, I got a package. I got a care package today.
I'm excited for this one.
My order came in from old GI Jigs, but I got some new fun stuff here. This one is really interesting. Oh no, the green screen of death got me. This little Johnny.
I like that.
2 ounce, 7/0 hook, orange, and then instead of the old sparkler, there's this nice little tail thing here, which is going to be a Spanish eating machine. I am stupid excited for that. But no, Jack, that's not what I got your attention for. No, it's not. It is for these giant pink monsters here. So Z-Man has come out with a pink paddle tail in the bubble gum color. They are new to the market, and they are very, very cool. So you got these. This came in here for me to try out, and I am going to pair it with a brand new set of jig heads of an 1.5 ounce glow in the dark style jig heads with the nice big eye, and that color is going to be good. I believe this is an 8/0, if I'm not mistaken. 8/0 size hook. That is not a tiny hook. That is going to plug in there very nicely. So yeah, I'm gonna have some fun with that. And then tomorrow, as I go out with Real Coastal, you got the old, oh damn it, this is so ridiculous.
That is crazy. Green screen, man. Were those green lures?
They are my green. They're my chartreuse. I love those. I am gonna go with the orangey as well.
Boom, the orange.
But when my package was jig that bad boy, you know it.
That's what I tell you.
Yep, he did. Mike said the same thing.
I said, don't even worry about it, man. Put that thing together, drop it. I bet it doesn't make it to the bottom.
But come the surf time, they've also got some new high-speed, low-drag lures. These are 1 ouncers that are also glow in the dark. And one thing I love about these lures when it comes to GI jigs, the UV coating is wonderful. Am I sharing tomorrow? Of course I am. Who would I come to your boat without sharing? That's like punishable being thrown over.
That's so rude.
Lots of cool new pieces here with this one. But the jig head game that he has provided me it's huge. I have so many cool new different styles of jig head, from gold to chartreuse, new teasers, blue, lots of cool things from the website. And I'm really excited to start throwing out some more metal at the beach. Nice.
You got those too?
I got the pinkies.
You didn't tell me you got those too?
I got the 1/2 ouncers and the full ouncers.
Nice.
This one is the full ounce. It is very nice, very sleek. So that one's good. I got the pinkies, and I believe I also ordered the yellows. I'll have to, nice. Oh no, the white. Oh, there it is. It's the white, the two-tone white. So real Mirrodine, Mirrolure looking. Lots of good things. And in the surf, you're going to hear about this later in the report. Lures in the surf has been quite the sexy endeavor, and that has been you want to be super successful and get out for a little while. Justin Reed has been crushing it with that. So I'm looking forward to getting those out. And of course, new one for darker color, purple. I'm looking forward to throwing this one out. But the idea for tomorrow, I believe we are going after triggers. We'll probably get after some snapper, but the real goal is AJ. And I am excited to see what that thing does. I'm hoping that when I pull up my fish bites and all those, then they're going to be destroyed. That's my hope. So
nice. That's awesome.
It was a fun show and tell.
Those bunker lures are going to be amazing. Wear a back brace. Yeah, no kidding. Please get Brian on fish immediately. He needs to break his skunk streak.
I am on. Chris knows.
Yeah.
So Chris and I'll text back and forth every couple days or every day or so. And he's like, "Did you get out?" I'm like, "No." And then he's like, "Did you get one?" Then I got out and I was like, "Oh, how'd you do?" Yeah, no, I didn't catch again. Wear a back brace, dude. I actually text. I text over to Matt today and I was like, "Hey, I'm taking the 7-footer off tomorrow. I'm going after AJ's." He's like, yeah, snap. That's awesome. I'm like, let's hope we don't hear the snap sound. I'm like, I am terrified to catch an AJ. Dude, I've never caught one.
I was going to say you haven't caught one before, so I'll just say you're going to have fun. So if you guys get on them, and you should, if you guys get on them, you will have fun.
Yep. Rich, go ahead.
No, and then I bet that 7-foot dagger is going to be pinned to the gunnel.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
What's up, Barry?
Richard, Tim does with Beach Bum Lures, and if you guys follow me, you will see I am constantly throwing Beach Bum Lures. I have a lot of good colors, but that is from. So I'm excited. We got a whole lot of metal, and then jig heads. That's tomorrow's goal is going to be drop rigging. So I'm going to use the Demo HD rig that we get from Rogue Reels. I'll have that on my Shimano for my drop rig setup. It's a double dropper, makes the job very simple, in, out, and done. I don't have to do any kind of re-rigging.
Yep.
So
especially for Mingos and trigger.
It's the right size hook. It's I believe it's a Kale, which is just fine. I love Kale hooks, no problem. So it's a double threat rig, very, very useful. Chip, good evening to you.
Chip, the sinker guy. What's up, buddy?
And Barry's here. Hello,
and Barry. Saw Barry jump on there.
This is a good comment. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Barry, those cups were sexy, man.
They were sexy.
They were sexy.
They didn't know about the cuffs. Don't know who it is, but yes, I got the email too. If you have an Alabama fishing license, they're starting renewal on August 21st for the year. So remember, Alabama doesn't do that weird thing where it's like, oh, you can have for a month, it's you buy it. That's it. It's the circular. So make sure you get that one.
That's awesome.
Where are we at here?
Yeah, Chip. Yeah, pressure's on for you guys tomorrow. Someone send Brian an AJ spot. I only have one.
Dude, we're gonna have a great day. I am not worried about it. If we catch one, it's going to be great. I mean, my hope is that we just catch one fish, because if we had one, then we didn't skunk. We all win. It'll be a great day or two. Hi, Bambi.
Bambi, what's up? Everybody get
had a 2.5 minute fight with a huge tarpon. Ooh,
nice.
Atlantic.
That's coming up in our report.
Yeah, it is.
Tarpon. That is awesome. Rich, we went over the cup. Pendleton whiskey is tonight's blend. Pendleton whiskey midnight. It's pretty good. Plus some bush latte chasers.
Don't worry, everybody. We'll also get into the show here. For those that you all did not catch it, if you're not following the sinker guy, Chip dropped in with a really good live earlier tonight. He's got a new program and a bunch of stuff doing. I'm not going to blow it up on here. Go back and watch the video. It's worth your time. No, Rob, you're good now. You are good now. So yeah, just keep on. Go back and take a look at that. There's some really cool stuff coming to follow him on, and you'll like it. Okay, where are we at now, dude?
Always dropping knowledge, man. Let's see here. Where are we? Let's look at.
We're on opening and closures.
All right, opening and closures. Let's go. Red snapper. Of course, it closed. But
31st.
We got
try to catch him.
Closed on the 31st. We got every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in October and November. So we got that look forward to. Excuse me. But the federal for hire season is still open till August 24th. So if you go out on the charter that's a federally permitted boat, then you can still catch some nice red snappers. Trigger season is open 1 August. So get out there and get those triggers. And it'll run to the end of the year, according to the latest email blast from FWC. FWC sent another correction out. I don't know what it was they were correcting. Did you see that?
Yeah, and I was like, what's the correction? It's all the exact same info. I was like, did you misspell a word and I didn't see it?
Right. So, and that's in regards to the AJ season opening 1 August through the 25th with its closure. And then gag grouper season opens up 1 September. Nice. Can't wait for some. There's a few nice bay grouper spots that some folks have hit and know that they're there. So I need to go back in September and get them. Julie and Brent know what I'm talking about. They caught them. They were out there. They found them.
Yes, they did.
So onto tournament sales and seminars. So this just got posted on Half Hitch's Destin site. And it's, I'd never heard of this happening. And even Tim said it's extremely rare, but.
Oh, do I need to share my screen? Because I have it up ready.
Do you? Yeah, bring it up. I won't even say it unless you're going to bring it. Are you going to bring it up?
Yeah, give me
what he said. Yeah.
Yep.
Tease. Stay tuned.
It will be this one right here. You talking about that one?
The 25% off sale? Yeah, the big splash sale. So this is pretty cool. This is only at the Destin location for Half Hitch. All of their supply of 23 kayaks, Hobie kayaks, Hobie only, are up to 25% off while supplies last. They're clearing out inventory. So if you've been in the market to get a Hobie kayak, I would go check them out tomorrow morning when they open. Be there first thing.
And it's not just the kayaks, it's also some gear, but it is the Destin and Destin only location. It is not any of the others. So you have to go to the Destin location, which there you go, right there. And then when, after you're done, you need to run over here, get some breakfast.
Yes, you do. Go to the donut hole.
Because you're there. And then you run over here at this little bill. Oh, come on, jerk. Here. Oh, it's not showing up. And you go get yourself some extra bait and all that stuff because that's Sexton's right there.
Oh, Sexton's Market. Yeah.
Get yourself there.
Yeah.
Sexton's Market. Get yourself hooked up.
Pick up some shrimps.
And then you go fishing. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah. That I can't go to Destin without going to the donut hole.
No.
It's so good. Their Reuben sandwiches are so good. And their open face roast beef. I mean, you name it. And the donuts and the pies and makes me all fat and sassy.
Don't you talk? You don't speak my language, you skinny man.
That's all good stuff over there, man.
Good place to go if you can get in before it's crazy, but it is a wonderful place to go.
Absolutely. All right, what we got coming up for tournaments?
All right. So August 5th, Okaloosa Island Pier is, so that's tomorrow. If you're a scuba diver and hopefully you plan for it, Okaloosa Island Pier dive and cleanup is happening. October 6th to the 8th is the first Emerald Coast Inshore Slam. Just saw that on Facebook. Really cool setup right there. Go and take a look at that. They got some really fun stuff that they're planning.
Being sponsored by Outcast, I believe.
Bait and tackle. Yep.
Yeah.
October 6th to 8th, the same weekend, is the Kids Can Fish St. Simon's Island Running the Bulls, which is out in Georgia. We will be out there. It's going to be wonderbar. I'm very excited.
Wunderbar.
October 7th to the 8th. It should be the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. So it's Friday.
Oh, it's the same weekend?
It is. The Navarre Fishing Rodeo is that weekend in Navarre. So if you want to get in on that, I don't recommend the open category, but that's just me lately because I've realized that the open category, you're competing with boats, and that's just not fun. So, yeah.
Unless you have a boat, then you
won't be fishing in that one. If I had a boat, I got a kayak, which I was going to sign up in the kayak category, but that was me. And then October 20th to 22nd, the Panhandle Salt Pompano Showdown is also going to be going on. So the signups for that will start happening. So if you're not following the all the stuff that Blaine's been putting out, that's going to be coming out for you. So be ready to rock and roll there. Come see us. Bambi's. Oh, yeah. I could totally go.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be out there for the Kids Can Fish. We have open roast beef at Jack's. Oh, the University Diner. I see what you're saying. Okay. I mean, it's a long way to drive for a Sammy, but I'll drive out there. Maybe I'll get some fishing in.
When we're out there, it's a short flip. I, unfortunately, will be departing that night after the weigh-in tournament is over and returning back to Navarre immediately. I think. But we'll see. I might get lucky and not have to go. Steven, the eclairs are fire. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They would.
Nothing bad about that place, man.
No.
All right. So what did you think of the question of the week that I snuck in on you there?
When you sent those notes back, I was like, okay, what he's got for the question? I was thinking, what am I have to add? And I was like, oh, here, threw one in there. Oh, perfect. We'll go with it. But I figured it may. Yeah, we'll see.
So go ahead for the question tonight here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to go ahead and steal it from Smitty.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Lab. What does El Nino mean for our fishing here in the Florida Panhandle region?
Mm.
I went down to a fun deep dive into the El Nino girl world. It was crazy. I
Are
heard.
you gonna be bringing up like photos and diagrams and stuff?
No, because you know me and I will talk. So no, I'm gonna make this really simple. So the crappy thing and the cool thing about El Nino for Florida, especially our area, because you guys know we're hurricane prone. We always get that curveball right at the end, get punched in the mouth. So does New Orleans, right? Well, El Nino, with the power that it runs directly across the equator, runs over like how you saw last year with all the hurricanes. They hit Panama and they hit that whole zone and then jump to the Pacific. Well, the wind is moving west to east, so it's going to actually crush a lot of the storms that come in from Africa, and it's going to push them north. That means the Carolinas are going to be the
East Coast
punched in the mouth this year. We are not. So,
I mean, not that I wish.
Yeah, we hope you guys don't get any.
We hope you're fine. We hope
if you get one, hopefully it's only a category 1, and that's very light. But it is also warmer air out that's going to come, so it's also hotter temperatures, right? Drier, all that fun piece. So for fishing, for us, it's going to change the game a little. And if you haven't taken a look, definitely take a look at what El Nino does to fishing, because it's gonna screw with it. You're welcome. Now, what do you all think? By all means, nobody's commenting, so I feel like a dick.
When you say no, when you say it's going to affect our fishing, without me having to go Google this right now, or go to the encyclopedias behind my curtain and look up El Nino in the encyclopedia, what does El Nino do to fishing?
So with the wind and the temperature, it's also going to affect the currents. We're going to have a little bit of change there for that one. So you're going to notice a different flow on that. Due to the fact that it is a warmer and drier, it's going to give us more time in the surf with temperature. So you can expect later temperatures in the surf and inshore. The offshore has been doing quite well because it's holding its temperature into the 70s. It hasn't increased significantly. And with El Nino, that is going to kind of keep it like that because the current flow is going to stick a little closer to shore. So that is the two quick things I read about it.
So cooler water temps or higher water temps?
Higher. We should
higher water temps.
We should be increasing and staying later because it is a warmer move.
So like for instance, the other night we were out, it was 90 degrees surface temp.
Ugh.
It was horrible. For fishing anyway. So that's interesting. And on the beach, I don't remember what it was. I think it was upper 80s, like 80, like 87, 88 from the beach when we ran out. And Timo's the effing man. Like
Brandenburg, you're so full of crap. He's also a fellow Marine. You're just being too nice.
You just had to put him out there, like boom,
Dude,
like we know that, but thanks for telling everybody else that.
Sean is friggin' smart as hell, and Sean is smarter than me. So you are, you jackass.
No, you are.
Love that, dude. Love.
Awesome.
All right, you were saying.
So what? 97.7 in the Alabama, and what? That's almost 100. No way. Well, I could see it. I could see it. That's water temp, surface temp. That's crazy. Of course, it as well as it goes into our report, especially from the surf and from the inshore stuff. It definitely affects these higher temps are definitely taking an effect on the fish right now, and which sucks. But it's good. Like out further, it's producing a lot of nice fish right now. And we'll get to that here in just a second on the report. But offshore, there's some hot bites going on right now because of the water temps.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, and it's a great thing that these hurricanes are more than likely going to. Since for us, with the wind and the temperatures pushing across with the high and low pressure systems and all that fun stuff that comes with this, it's going to create a cool bubble for us that's going to should prevent the hurricanes from coming across. Because if they came across and they hit that water in 90 degrees, almost 100 degrees in Miami, it is a super fuel for a hurricane. We would be screwed on so many levels. So El Nino is going to be interesting for the Panhandle. It is going to change things up a little bit on the Atlantic side. Y'all are going to have a little bit of a different effect than we will here in the Gulf of Mexico. But still, it is a very interesting phenomenon that we get. I think it's every 3 to 5 years or something like that. But it was a really fun read. It was kind of a cool little hole to go down for a while.
As long as we have like this bubble force field around us that bumps storms off of us and projects them elsewhere, that's great. Hopefully it projects it farther out into the Atlantic and it just kind of goes into wherever, but not up the East Coast.
Yep, that's what it's done so far with the 2 or 3 that have come. So thank you, Barry. I like this one too. Yep, Chris in Connecticut. That's right. Deeper water is equal in fish for them. So yeah, lots of cool stuff going on there. But yeah, I don't know what you guys think, but hey, if you wanted to take a deep dive, because this is the sort of stuff that my brain goes into when I start thinking about why the hell am I skunking? Because I know I don't suck at fishing. I definitely want to understand more what patterns. And then after all the things I've been reading, it's been fun to learn about. So real cool, interesting science shit.
Yeah. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate that, brother. Glad to be on board with you guys.
Don't you shut your filthy whorish mouth. Do not bring that word in here.
Yeah. So I've had that discussion with lots of clients on the beach. And this is amazing that we have not had that on the beach yet. Although I did see, I was watching a video or a quick reel by Lion's Tail Adventure, Lionel James out there, and he fishes off the Destin beaches there for big redfish and stuff like that. And there were clumps I could see in his video from the normal clear water to the green stuff in there. Little patches here and there, but I mean, still not bad as you would think, and extremely fishable still. But there seems to be a lot of those redfish over in that area right now. And I gotta get a coaster.
Do I think El Nino is? I mean, I don't know, Jack. It wouldn't shock me just because we've had.
He's asking, is El Nino the reason for that?
That's what I wonder. But I mean, we've had such a very strange year. If you really think, I mean, our winter was weird. Everything this year has been a very strange fishery. The cobia being late to non-existent was a very, very alarming for everybody. I mean, you fished the pier. You saw how many people were like, whoa, what the hell? It wouldn't shock me. I did have a podcast with Nick Meyer from Breakaway Tackle. He had brought up a very interesting point about currents had switched a little or had moved a little in the Gulf of Mexico. So, we're getting really far into the weeds when you start talking about this stuff, but is it a contributing factor? Oh, hell yes. I would absolutely think it is, because I mean, what else has really changed?
But so that kind of, along with the current, but wouldn't that be counter of what the algae bloom actually is? Because once the water temperature gets to a certain point, that's when we have that bloom, right? It's there, boom. And then once it starts cooling down, it dies off because it can't feed anymore. And then it drops to the bottom and everything else. So I wonder, how much is it current? Is it more current related or temperature related? Now we can go down a deep geek out on science. That, you know what I mean? And then we watch our viewership just start blopping, right? But I wonder. I mean, it could be aliens. I agree. I agree. It could be the aliens.
I mean, who knows, dude? I mean, it's a funky one. Adam, great point. What happened with the giant? Yeah.
Well, if you want to get into the big scheme of things, there was something over here that was going on that government didn't want you focused on. So they said, hey, look at this big blob of grass coming in. And then we all went, oh, look at the grass. And then they passed us whatever.
Grass.
Anyway,
we got past that. Then we got cocaine shark. Next thing you know, I mean, it's always going to be something. Yeah. And aliens, that was probably the best one of the year. I mean, that top 5 has been the best one.
Or the whole submarine Titanic thing. I mean, we can go down to another conspiracy theories on that one. There's so much.
Oh God, we have to we're gonna have to start another show.
We can have another show just on conspiracy theories, man. That one might do pretty good though, actually.
Probably,
Not that this one isn't, but I mean,
just what you and I need to be put on another friggin' list. Really, the last shit you and I need. Need to open another bottle of whiskey on this topic. Oh my god! Yeah.
Don't mind if I do.
No,
actually, I'm gonna crack into the bush lights now.
Sharks and volcanoes. Yep, Terry. I've heard.
Terry, what's up, brother?
Good to see your face, man. It's been a while. Okay, so that's been the question. Let's move you into guys, and let's get into the report here, and we'll continue on with the shenanigans after, because that's what we do. The fishing.
Absolutely.
Tonight's fishing report is being brought to you by GI Jigs. Use code PFR10 or PFR for 10% off your purchase. GI Jigs are patented handmade jig heads, custom designed around the eye to make with made with unique characteristics, entice fish into reaction strikes. Check them out at gijigs.com. The link does still work. I used it also here because I am slightly a cheap guy when I order my stuff. And that sucks.
Oh, what'd you drop?
I do order things and I do pay for them. You guys, that's what I do.
We all do.
It's not this special thing you guys think. We use the gear we buy, and we'll tell you if it's shit or not. That's what we do. Yep. So great stuff there. All right, what you got, Smitty?
All right, offshore report. Okay, so all the snappers have been plentiful this week. We closed out on red snapper earlier in the week, but the mangrove, red snapper, they're still abundant out there. And surprisingly, towards the end of the season, some big red snapper were being caught. You would think those bigger ones would be smarter than that by this time of the season, but man, as we go in and going into fall, I think it's going to be an awesome red snapper season. So, but get out there, like you taking the demo rig tomorrow for mingos, for triggers, things like that. I mean, it's going to be on fire. Mahi have shown up in big numbers this week. And here's a great thing. Here's a great tip that I read from our friends at Half Hitch Tackle out in Panama City. And with regards to mahi fishing, if you anchor up and hold with a trolling motor or traditional anchor, you are now structure after, say, about 10 minutes.
Ooh.
So if you come up on live bottom, structure, reef, whatever, after about 10 minutes or so, those fish are going to be like, ooh, what's this up here? Let me go check it out. And they're going to hang out underneath your boat. So be prepared with bare hooks, jigs, soft plastics, and some chum to keep the mahi around so that you can limit out and get a limit. But it's not always about getting a limit, but catching enough to sustain you for dinner and everything. You got to be responsible.
Nice PSA, bro.
You got to put that out there. Like, it's not always about catching a limit, just about catching fish and being out there and camaraderie and everything else that goes along with it. Chumming on the near shore natural bottom has seen a good number of black snapper and some lane snapper. All right. Lastly, according to our buddy at Josh Calhoun out there at Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle, white marlin and the wahoo bite has been on fire this week. And, Tim Broom's report that he puts out on Half Hitch that came out just before this, he said the same thing. There are boats out there that are getting 24 bites or more, and hooking up with like 15 fish, white marlin out there. Now we're talking way offshore, but still, the white marlin bite has been hot. The wahoo bite has been hot, especially picking up and trolling Zacatag big game lures. So if you don't know, those are the big skirted head lures. Troll something, put a big ballyhoo or hardtail or something like that behind it and troll that. That's definitely the way to go, and definitely getting those bites out there. So snapper and marlin, that's the ticket right now.
And sailfish. I forgot to put that in there. My bad. They've been catching small sails, but they're out there. Hey, kids can fish. Welcome home. And thank you. I do love my kids can fish hat.
What up?
Let's see here. Terry commented in. Mike, we need a good yep. You made the right call.
Come on down. End of September, beginning of October, we'd be good.
Thanks, Terry. I am excited and terrified that I'm getting back into that world.
Absolutely.
For those of you who didn't see the live I did, I closed my RV business and I'm going back into aviation to work on helicopters. So you're gonna find colorful language coming back for me as a mechanic.
Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
All right. Rocking
back to the roots.
Inshore. into the roots. So I've done something a little different this week. Instead of me doing my perusing of social media constant to find my answers, I actually backed it up and I went to the tackle shops. So here's some reports I got from 3 tackle shops. I've not moved into the 4th, but I've got 3. So Half Hitch, you saw the report online, but on the phone call today with Half Hitch Navarre, Reds, lots of summer trout and flounder, so you can get that inshore slam. Bait has been the live pins, bull minnows, and finger mullet. Really good hitters. Outcast Bait and Tackle is reporting bull reds at bridges, mangrove, everywhere there is structure. It is going nuts. Great bite right now. And Spanish at the passes, nice and thick. So if those are the fish you're looking for, there's some good targeting zones. Bait, live shrimp, gulp shrimp, popping cork, though, with a live shrimp on it has been dynamite. So really good pieces of gear right there. Emerald Coast,
if you can find live shrimp.
If you,
that's the key right now.
Yeah, that's
going in and out of style, man.
Not saying we know a place, but we know a place.
Well, I got another place now too.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah.
And I did get confirmation that this weekend you will be able to get live shrimp from Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle. He made sure he let me know that when I was on the phone with him. So moving into the Emerald Coast one, night fishing, if you're out there on the boats, night fishing on the lights has been extremely productive, which is really good news considering how much I friggin' hate light fishing, but that's good stuff. Hurlburt area for reds and black drum, very, very productive right now with crab. Has just been on fire, really easy to grab there. And if you guys haven't heard, if you're not following Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle and you're in this area, they're getting a TV show on Waypoint TV. It's coming out in 2024. So congratulations to you guys, Josh and Anna. That's going to be great.
That's why I need the clap button. That's coming, by the way. I'm going to talk afterwards.
Ooh, are we getting buttons?
Yeah.
I like buttons.
Amazon is hooking me up.
Oh no, is it the dog buttons? Oh no.
We'll talk after.
Oh god, this is gonna be good. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the inshore side. But if you're working in the inshore, lots of great fishing opportunities available. Structure. If you want to get on some stuff. And the mangroves have not been dinkers. No.
In the bay and the sounds, they've been pretty stout, man.
They have. So get after it if you want to get some there.
Awesome. Oh, it's my turn. I put my thing back up. I'm just listening to you talk, man. I'm like, yeah. All right. Surf fishing report. It's been dead. For set rig fishing. Rig fishing. So I've been carrying. So in the summertime, I carry my cast net with me, on trips and things like that, because there's a ton of bait and running real close to shore. When big schools like cigar minnows coming in close, so it's good. You can throw, load up. The problem is I took the wrong size net. Well, and here's why. So if I'm going to throw on the beach, I need my 1/4-inch mesh. I was throwing my 3/8 mesh, and I Christmas treed with a shit ton of, pogey. I'm putting it up, and I'm like, all these are gill. I mean, it was a disaster. But I got chum, basically, for when I go out in the boat. So that worked out well, but, tons of live bait. Don't be afraid to catch some of that live bait and put it on a double drop rig and send it out. Get you some miracle thread. And when you hook those pogies, whatever you want to call them, L-wise, whatever, hook them through the front lip, wrap a little miracle thread on so they don't sling off when you cast, and they'll stay out there fluttering like this. See my hand? It's like that. Oh yeah. Deadly. So don't be afraid to do that. Again, set rig fishing has been dead, except few whiting are being caught, and they're being caught later in the day. Our buddy Justin caught them later in the day. I caught them towards the end of my charter. We got into a good whiting bite at about high noon. So very unpredictable there. Normally I would have thought we'd got them in the morning, but morning bite was dead. And then all of a sudden about noon. And then Justin said he went out and got them later in the afternoon. So afternoon bite seems to be on right now, for whiting. Early morning schools of cigar minnows have brought few Spanish and bonita to within casting distance. I would suggest throwing your favorite spoon or swim bait, ladyfish, hardtails, catfish, and a few redfish mixed in make up most of the catches this week. which isn't out of the norm for this time of year.
Nope.
And then again, sharks are still plentiful along the beach and in the bay. Black tips, Atlantic sharp nose, your spinners. Those are the three common ones that are out there right now, and then the occasional bigger fish that you'll see later on that Mr. Yakking with Jack caught off the beach.
Yeah, he did.
He got him a nice tiger.
As soon as you said that, all I could hear was Family Guy. Do you feel bonita?
Do you feel bonita? I feel bonita.
Oh, and Robert, yeah, the shitter is a monster bird.
The shitter, yeah.
And yeah, Sean, so, it is definitely that is true. And the new one,
so ours was
even bigger.
Yeah, ours was the MH53. You guys had the CH53. Same, basically. A little bit of upgrades packages for avionics and things, but otherwise same.
Yeah, because the Air Force gets all the friggin' money. Anyway, we're not going to get into that.
We did.
That's a long one. Hey, speak of
waiter.
It's dick. Justin is right. Don't eat Bobo raw. You gotta see his video. All right, moving into the piers. Again, I did something different. I called the piers this time. I had good conversations with them. They were really cool. And they were like, yeah, we know who you are. I was like, oh crap, that felt good. It's always nice to
Isn't that weird?
It is a little weird. It kind of freaked me out, like, oh shit. All right.
Yeah. Is that a good or bad thing?
Yeah, Panama City Pier running red drum, mangrove, Spanish, and mahi. Lot more chicken than bigs, but hey, they're out there. Lots of cool ones there. Didn't really give me a ton of stuff for bait, but they said everything that you normally throw is doing wonderful things. Okaloosa Island Pier, Spanish tarpon has been landed. It has not just been hooked up. There have been a lot of hookups, but they have had landings. Hardtail ladyfish, no live bait needed. 5 inchers have been hot bait to use. So real good thing to get on there with the old GI jig head. I mean, just saying. Navarre Piers running the Spanish, my lovely bluefish. And yes, I do love bluefish because they're delicious.
Me too.
Oh, I missed
that. And that recipe you got with that Thai sauce stuff.
Yeah, so good. Oh, you're driving home. You're not driving and texting. You're voice texting.
Justin, how'd you do? We'll talk about that later, but go ahead with your report.
He sent us a text. He caught some stuff. Yeah. Navarre Pier bait recommendation: shrimp, and more shrimp. Shrimp has been the go-to. So if you're looking to catch there, that's a good one. Pensacola Pier. I was a little sad when I talked to them. Kind of hurt my heart. But they've been rocking hardtail and a ton of mangrove though, which doesn't shock me since they're so close to the pass. They are, however, catching a ton of cigar minnows available. So get out there with your sabikis. If you're looking to get your hands on the cigar minnows, or if you want to try to throw, go for the throw. And the secondary hitter has been shrimp as well. So there you go on the live baits. Lots of good stuff still out there for you to get after in the piers. Real fun there. So have at it, man. Lots of good fishing still available.
That those no live bait needed minnows are pretty deadly looking. I can't wait for Z-Man to come out. That's coming out here soon because they debuted it at ICAST with that mullet that they got coming out. That is going to be deadly.
Yeah. Hey, you start the weather. I'm going to go grab 2 things real quick that I forgot to bring for the show. I just realized they're not on my desk.
Okay.
You got it.
Weather. Let's see here. Share. Banners. Bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. Now that Brian's gone. Boom. Take that down. And then we'll bring up the weather. What we got here? Share screen. Come on now. There we go. Weather. So weather is actually looking pretty decent. Let's go hourly. Come on now. Hook us up. There we go. West southwest winds, very light. Tomorrow's looking like a good day. You guys are gonna have a great day offshore. In the morning, wind picks up a little bit, but yeah, that's still not bad. You guys are gonna be. That's gonna be a nice your setup.
Wind is a lot different than my reports for the week. How strange.
Yeah, hang on, I'm gonna go back to 10-day here. So tomorrow looks good. Sunday, scattered thunderstorms, again, 12, 15 max, but mornings seem to be the best time to get offshore and fish. Evenings have been great. We've been hitting 3 mile at nights. as I mentioned earlier with live shrimp and stuff. Temperatures up in the 90s. So one of the things, if you're going out, make sure you got lots of water to hydrate.
Yup.
But look at that, almost a 20-degree dip. 92 down to 77 at night going into the next week. Like,
I can't.
It's gonna be, yeah. I want it to cool down. I'm ready for fall. I love fall fishing, man.
Oh yes.
Yeah, fall fishing is great. But yeah, weather-wise, it's looking good. Plan on every afternoon there's going to be a thunderstorm roll through.
Yep.
2-3 o'clock, you're going to have it roll through, and then it's gone, and then you're back out to fishing again. Just prepare for it.
Good call, Barry. Liquid IV. I've heard some good things about that one.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
So I had to go for show and tell. I am missing one. Hey, look, it didn't green screen me, but
look at that.
No NLBMs. Nice little eyeball there. This is a mullet, I believe. Yeah. So this is the mini mullets, 2-watt. These are great, and if you want to put scent on them, nothing hurts by doing that. But really cool little lures here. Nice flat bottom, so you get the good hook set. And then for tomorrow, I will be taking these with me when I go off with Real Coastal. You were talking about chum. Well, who knew?
I don't know they make that anymore. I haven't seen it on the website.
Ooh, I'll have to look. Well, if you got it, this is what I'll be using. This stuff is really cool. Yeah, I don't think you can see it too much, but nice sparkles in there. Basically, it's just a scent bomb.
They do.
But I
Thanks,
thought
Barry.
it's still being made. Yeah, there you go. But yes, so you want to talk about chum. If you don't have any chum, this stuff, and I have a deployment for it. You can break it off and you can drop little pellets. That's no problem. But what I'm doing with it is I have a little container that gets wet. This little brick stays in there and just ekes out scent. So you start talking chum.
And what a great idea by those guys. Like, let's take the scraps and things like that. And you know what I mean? Like, boom. That was so cool to go through there and see that low key.
But yeah, so
Adam, are you out of Alabama? Adam Clay, is he out of Alabama?
I think so.
By chance? If you could drop us it looks like chum burgers. It does, Robert. Looks like a chum burger.
And it's firm. It really is. It holds. It's just like if you were, if you fish with fish bites, it sticks on there. Orlando. Oh, okay. See you, Sean.
Nice, Sean.
Good seeing you, man.
See you, Sean.
I'll catch up with you another fun time. We'll chew the fat, buddy.
Nice. Orlando. Okay. Appreciate it, Adam.
All right. So, there's a lot of cool things you can do, but anything you can do to give yourself an advantage, do it. When I first started using it, I had it in my kayak and I was dropping it down and letting it sit. Useful technique. One of the things that I had somebody ask me about, like, well, what about sharks? What about sharks? I mean, it's eking out chum. The worst thing that happens is the shark grabs it and realizes it's plastic and he doesn't want it. So it's not really something I worry about, but it is a significant tool to utilize.
Yeah, it's no different than buying a block of frozen chum and putting it in a laundry bag and setting it out there. I mean, sharks is sharks is sharks is sharks, but chum bag on the sand spike with a block.
Barry, you cannot do that. According to rules and regulations.
We didn't see that, Barry.
By delete comment, Barry.
What's up, Ed? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, we didn't. Delete. But
what you see in here, however, I know what you're doing.
I think that would be a technicality.
In technicalities versus us versus them, who wins? The time and place, you'll win in court, sure, maybe. You're not going to win at the beach. You're going to get the ticket.
That I agree, Barry. I agree. Honestly, it's a synthetic bait. Does it really count?
Yes, and that's the
I'm not putting. Okay, we need an FWC rep on here.
No,
I got some great info for you on the fishing surfer. Oh, awesome! That's great. I'm always happy to help folks out with the RC fishing surfer. I got some stuff coming out. I'm testing right now a design, some things I've done with the boat to waterproof and things like that, and then there's some other things in the work that I'm thinking about doing.
We're approaching the part of
1
the show
hour
known
mark.
as Cocaine Shark, and this is where we start bullshitting. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to hear the crazy, this is where we start getting stupid. So
No. Okay. I'm sorry. Back to the topic. Let's get to our scroll. Actually, it's your turn for weather.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, it is. I am just
Or
winning
we
tonight,
can
aren't
skip
I?
it and go to the scroll.
My weather forecast, basically, I'll give it to you the word there, but I'll pull it up here. Mostly hanging out. Oh, shice. It helps when you click the right friggin' button, Brian. Jackass.
Justin Reed, I was just getting an old bait. What? You technically can't do that either.
What? Justin
Sometimes it sucks knowing the rules.
Justin gets a ticket all automatically due to the earrings. Poor guy.
Yeah.
No, I don't want the satellite feed. I want radar. Oh God, we're gonna do this again. I started screwing around with stuff I shouldn't have been screwing around with. Kind of want you guys to pay attention to something interesting here, and I want you to look right here with this little hand, right in this zone. All right, so from Friday, here we go. So the winds are mostly going to stay west northwest. You're going to be rocking 14 to 16, and rocking a little bit lower. But there it is. See it? Now watch. It doesn't move very much. Notice the hook constantly slapping this direction. Constantly slapping this direction. Notice the color. It is not a bad color. There's the shift right there. Come Monday. And then it bleeds back out. How weird.
Hey,
it's just sitting right here.
Jimmy Buffett wrote a song, Come Monday.
Did he?
Hey. Yo.
You old parrot head, you.
Yeah.
So the weather is basically going to hold up on that. Most of the wind you're going to be rocking, like I said, southwest, southwest. Waves you're going to be running between 2 footers, 3 footers. Not wonderful, not horrible. Temperatures are going to be crap as usual. It's going to be warm and unfun. Lots of fun pieces there. And I've always told you guys, windy. I like using it just for the demonstration purposes because it gives me ideas on how things are. This little blob down here had me looking earlier, and I'm like, what the hell is that? That's the aliens.
Is that El Nino?
No, El Nino would run.
Is that the El Nino?
As soon as you said it, I saw this.
It's the Nino.
It means the Nino.
The Nino literally means the Nino. Anyway, Barry, absolutely lots of baby powder.
Oh yeah, baby powder dough balls.
Yeah.
So, this is just world temperatures, as you can see, pretty warm over the oceans here. Got a little fun stuff. So this is where all our hurricanes start. And as you can see, the flow is not really conductive to a lot of worries here. Now here's the split. If you really want to talk about craziness with El Nino here, we can talk the wind. Notice the split here. A lot of times if it hits the Dominican Republic, we start worrying, right? Last time it was normally if it came south, it would start its button hook and get up here. Well, as you can see, the winds are doing a break right there, shoving it south and into the Pacific. But the heavier piece is as it's coming through here, getting pushed down and then getting pushed right up. The last sets have run this way and done a circle out and headed up. So I do believe, if they say what's true, cool. I'm not a weatherman. I'm just going to nod, agree, smile until I get my degree in it, which I'm never going to do. But, it's going to run a lot of that. Those storms are going to run this way. So that worries me for this point. Bigger winds here, depending on the size of the storm. Carolinas. Jax, you guys are weird. You're in a bubble. And Disney, of course, is in its own bubble. It doesn't get touched. Sorry, because Walt made a deal with the devil.
Yeah, I was going to say because it's Disney, and they did it. Well, not anymore because DeSantis pulled their. We're not going to go there, are we?
Can't buzz you.
So how's that going to work? Do you need to get a? Do you need to get a soundboard too?
We need a shock collar for each
So we're gonna
other.
have a matching. So when it's like,
nothing good will come from this.
I said we weren't talking about that.
Oh, shit.
So,
wow, what have I meant?
I'm gonna go back up here. Justin Reed. I'm looking forward to some waves. Yo, me too. I mean that we need. It's been a pond out there. Which is good if you're running offshore, nice wave intervals and everything else. But it's just we need that wave action off the beach to get the bait stirred up. Jacking with Jack, Gold Bond for that menthol feeling. Yeah, you want to feel that fresh, ooh, that's nice. I like that. Tingles.
It's like putting Tiger Balm on.
Tiger Balm.
Have a great night, man. Enjoy
Appreciate
yourself.
it, buddy.
What does he say? Whenever we can't explain things, it's always the chameleons.
Yeah.
We don't. I like it. I
Damn
totally
chameleons.
like it. Pacific Calls. Yeah, get after it, man. It's gonna be fun. No go for well, whoever this is. I am very sad to hear
No
go.
for the go boat.
I don't know what that means, but can you explain?
Yeah. First of all, first Facebook user, and then are you talking about the inflatable go boat that?
Tony.
Tony briefed it, and then Robert Greene actually purchased one to run baits out. So anyway,
interesting.
That's what I said.
Yes. Okay. So
yes.
you're talking about the
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. A couple of feet.
So Facebook user, it says Robert Greene.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Hi, Robert.
Did you? I don't know if it is. Did you try to run a bait out with it? This is interesting. I'm like, nah, or it's Tony, but I don't think it's Tony. Tony's tied up with his family right now. He's got
a lot going on.
Yeah,
glad the surgery went well, man.
Absolutely.
We really are. We fully are.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we nailed that. All right. Let's.
Are we down to the scroll?
We're into the scroll. So the Panhandle scroll is being brought to you by Green Get 'em Rigs. They got you covered
2
for
at
all
a
your
time.
beads and bead needs. For the original green beads to the pink poundums and the orange crushing beads. They're things that you can catch. Lots of good stuff on it. Go check them out at Green Get 'em Rigs. That's GETM Get 'em Rigs.com.
Like all his names. The green get 'em, the pink pound 'em, the blue whatever it was.
Crush 'em.
The blue crush 'em. Yeah, something like that. Raising. All right, we're out of here. Let's do that. You already saw those. Close that.
Temperature. That's a spicy temperature.
Oh yeah, it's very spicy. Y'all get to see everything right now.
I probably should hit my save button. Huh?
Here we go. There we go. All right. We'll go down. Did I get? Yeah. Okay. Cool. I did. All right. So as we mentioned, Wahoo bite. This one's from earlier this month. 63-inch, 66-pound Wahoo. On the one and only Hooked Charters out of Destin there. Nice fish there. Look at I've never caught a Wahoo. I need to hook up with somebody to go to Wahoo fishing. I'm taking pictures of everything we catch now.
Oh yeah.
For the Catch a Memory program. I did get my package in the mail. My
jerk
last week from my I'm up to 10 now, I guess, but
nicely done, sir. Nicely done.
Yeah. Nice redfish off the beach. Look at that. Finally caught another one today. This one, Austin Pryor. Congratulations. 30 inches long, put up a good fight, close to shore. Absolutely. That zone there that we all overlook, those redfish, black drum, red drum, the pompano, the whiting, everything cruises right through there. And we all cast over it. Another redfish from the beach here. Another 30-inch bull red. Ron Smithy. I don't know. 35-inch on Saturday and a 30-inch on Sunday. That's a pretty good weekend, man. Way to go. Nice one. It looks probably Destin, 30A area, or maybe it's Alabama. I don't know.
Stop looking at the background.
Dude, we all do it. As soon as somebody posts a picture, the first thing we do is like, where's that at? Where's it at? I'm going to find it. Yeah. Well, Sean, thank you very much. Fort Pickens. Boom. There it is. He just tells you. Yeah, simple. Caught this big boy at Fort Pickens. That's an awesome one.
That's a good
heck yeah, from the beach, man. That's an awesome redfish there. Congratulations, buddy, on that one. Where are we at now? Okay, so I follow this guy, Florida Bro Will.
Oh yeah.
He's always posting stuff. Look at these photos he's got. He's out at 3 Mile. Boom. That's a nice one. Yeah. Nice redfish there. Look, I mean, that right there, the smile says it all. I mean, that's why we go out there, especially, I mention it all the time. If you can take a kid out fishing, by all means, get them out there, get them hooked. Biggest fish ever. That's a nice flounder right there.
That is.
Another nice one. Some BSing up there. And some nice, not a bad night of fishing. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
Way to go. I think that's all of them. Yeah. Boom. Nice
He's
one.
a really good angler. He is very, very good at what he does.
Yep. This is Hot Spots, I think. Yep. Amberjack. We opened up 1 August. Some nice ones there.
Those are.
Look at these things. I'm telling you, on the 7-foot dagger, if you hook up with one of these, Julie and Brett, you got to get pictures. I want to see it. This is going to be awesome. Boom. Look at that. Like they call them reef donkeys for a reason, man. Them things just put up a fight.
I'm bringing the Vanford. I'm not putting the.
Speaking of which, real coastal, Julie and Brett out there. Look at this. So ran offshore to get snapper, but ended up coming back in the bay to get some keepers. You guys did great. That was a good day right there. So great job on those. You guys did awesome. My buddy Adam at Ignite the Bite Charters. It's amberjack season. Look at this bad boy. Come on, open up. There we go.
Someone got you.
Taxman got his right there. Look at the blood all over the back of the boat. So for those of you that think charter fishing is, hey, you get to go out fishing. That's a lot of work right there on the back end.
That is hours
of cleaning. And the blood, those that have a boat know that the blood, once it dries, it's a bitch to get off. And you spend a lot of money in Comet and Scrub Soft and everything else to keep your boat looking clean.
But it's worth it.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. Look at that. Especially when you put clients on fish like that. Look at that. I mean, that was a big shark. Whatever that was. Boom. But look at there. There's some nice AJs right there, man. Boom. That's cool. Way to go, Adam. Adam's always putting his clients on fish. Are you guys looking for an inshore, nearshore excursion? Ignite the Bite Fishing Charters. We'll definitely get you on the fish. And then Flat Spot Charters.
Whoa.
We haven't heard from him in a while. Yeah. Justin Thomas, man, out there in Panama City.
I want to text people. Jerk.
Yep. Doesn't let anybody know when he comes over here. Yeah. Like, I'll see how it is. But anyway, got on a nice redfish speckled trout bite. Look at that. It's a nice trout, some nice redfish. Look at that. Nice ones. Way to go, Justin, man. Getting the clients on fish. Excuse me. Great job. Great job. That's all I got for the scroll.
Hi, Bun.
Bun. What's up, buddy?
Good.
Been a while.
You, man. It has.
You've been busy working around the house and fishing and selling your boat and all sorts of stuff, man.
Surf hippie. Good evening.
What up, man?
How are you?
How are you?
Let's get
that. Spot burn. Which one did I spot burn?
Oh, we were talking about the scroll in. This is something I wanted to bring up that I didn't earlier. Noah. That's that warm water.
Oh, that's all that. Was it showing 90s? I can't read it. But
up here, Pensacola is showing 88.7.
Mm-hmm.
So 87 down there, and then we go all down south, 89, and then we get real crazy with it. But what was that one?
Crazy with the cheese whiz.
Crazy with the cheese whiz. Key West rocking into 88.6. So it is no good. Of course, we got to start things with food because food is life.
Oh, why wouldn't you?
Diane getting out after it. And
she posted some good stuff.
Always a fun page to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But this was Cajun Black and Snapper. She got after it with some good ones there. She also, this one over here is her Big Mac tacos. And,
I saw those.
And I agree with her. She got it. She got the inspiration from TikTok. I will admit TikTok is great for food. It is not helping my frontal line, but damn is my palate happy. Rob, dude, if you got his fun stuff, Active Duty Outdoors.
Oh, Renfro,
he is just crushing it out there. I mean, granted, he's got a cool advantage. He's scuba diving, but he's a cool dude. And he has been getting it after with the red. I think he's in second place right now for the total of the area. He's just been crushing it. Lots of cool things with that. I really enjoyed following his content when he's going out there. Panama City Kayak Fishing Excursions. Brock catches fish.
Fishing machine out there, Panama City, man.
So they got out and got after it, getting some fun ones there. Great start to the morning. Well, yeah, anytime you can start the day with a giant
big old flounder.
Captain Collier getting it done. That is a friggin' doormat.
I ran into him, met him down at ICAST. That was good. Yeah.
Nice.
I love his videos, man. They're so down to earth. And so, I mean, the dude's, and pulling out of Mobile area where he goes out of Orange Beach area, they can be at those rigs and the wrecks and stuff so quick. Like it's just him and, was it Bama Saltwater and those guys, man?
Yep.
I mean, it's just, Yeah.
We got. I mean, Coastal Worldwide.
Oh, Coastal Worldwide.
If you want entertainment, and
Coastal.
This was an interesting, this video threw me confusion. Like, what the hell are you guys doing? One's throwing left, one's throwing right. And then if you watch the other shorts, the friggin' fish are all over this damn boat. And they are just getting after it. And oh man, it's so much fun to watch. They got off some really good ones. This whole video is a lot of fun to watch. Lots of really cool fish caught. And come on, just dill it. Oh wait, if I double click, I'm in trouble. There it is. There's that tuna.
Yeah, he's got they got a monster eat when they're pulling the pop, and that thing slow mo's up, and you just wow. Oh man, that was a great video. They were.
You just look at him showing up in guns.
He and Blaine were at ICAST working the Tight Lines braid booth.
Nice.
It was good talking with them as always.
Hey, look at this ginormous monster. 48-pound king mackerel, real screamer charters.
Yeah.
It's not a little thing.
Real screaming.
That's a big one. Real cool looker there. You want to talk about Sharky Poos? Hey,
that's the one.
Hey. That guy, I know that guy. Beautiful one, Jack. Out there with Big John. You guys had some really good ones. That was a hell of a catch. Nice tiger shark. Quickly released, safe, and good to go. And
that is, one, the size. Two, the time of year to catch a big tiger like that is, man. That was like the stars aligned for that one.
Yeah. Good old Steven from Sword. Loving that stuff here. Look at that swordfish. Big old stabby McStabby thing. Seen the videos of those things jumping at the boat. No.
Yeah. No. Right. When they come up and come right into the boat, you're like, whoop, nope.
If I want to get stabbed, I'll go in the other room and piss Jen off. I don't need to do it fishing.
See, you started following these guys, didn't you?
I jumped on him right away. So he's only, dude, he's going to have some knowledge. So Gulf Breeze Fishing Charters, those are some nice big old snapper. I mean, and there was a reef donkey in here. Where'd you go? There you are.
Yeah, that's another nice. I'm telling you, dude.
Here, the air breathing butthole just way
right out there in the distance. Yeah.
This is a link. I don't know. Oh, yeah, it was Mad Dog. So Mad Dog got some good ones. Oh, it took me to the website, but
he's been on some good fish lately.
He's been on some really good fish. So if you're looking for a good charter of the old Alabama there. There's a reason he catches big ass fish. He's really good at what he does. And he's a gentle giant. Don't let it fool you. He's a cool dude. I met Mallory when I was on a charter. She was a deckhand and she's phenomenal. Totally great person. A lot of fun to talk with. But this is Fish House Charters. And even though it closed, they had a really good day out there. Just a lot of cool stuff. I was very thankful Mallory shared this. I always like getting her information. I know it's always true and it's not pumped up with a bunch of BS. Wahoo!
Another wahoo!
On Lady Ann getting on that wahoo. It's on my list to definitely catch with the old brain stopper. Well, if you really wanted to kill it, if you followed us, you'd know you could use a brain spike and it would be very easy and you wouldn't have to put on so much work. Not that, not talking.
Somebody sent us one. Who was that? Oh yeah, Rob Foster at Rogue Reels.
Our cigar looking one. I love it.
Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah.
Bird of Prey bringing it up here, but it is running out by Outcast. Here's the Emerald Coast Inshore Slam. I got to talk to Brian from Bird of Prey. A year overdue for doing a podcast with him, but dude has been very busy doing a lot of really cool things. Can't go wrong there. But yeah, it's going to be a cool tournament if you want to take a look into that. Yeah, my scroll is long tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you can tell I had some time.
That's what she said.
I'm just Sand Fleet Outfitters at a Miramar with a nice red, very nice red.
Nice.
Although that is a little bit of a bowling out of the box. And then these friggin' guys, all water sportsmen with Yagging with Jack, Salt Big John, and Gary got out and got tanks. Not just any kind of fishies.
That's the scorpion one. That the scorpion fish. I watched him do the fillet on that one tonight.
Or to memory. Yeah, they caught some big ones. It's pure smiles. Always pure smiles and a great stack up with everything. They had a great trip. Lots of cool stuff going to be coming from that. So again, follow Lawless. Oh, they're all the whole stack. Jack,
again, I don't know where our invite went. I must be lost out there. Maybe it went to my junk mail. I don't know.
We're just not that cool yet. We're getting there, man. We're getting there.
Absolutely.
Brock went out and got an eater size. This one I'd cut and eat after I cut the bloodline out. But, I'd more use it for bait right now because it's a very, very good bait. But he's getting bobos. So lots of cool stuff there. And then we have to go hit that button. And then we need to hit, that button. And then we need to hit this button because reasons. Nope, not my meta suite. We're not going there. We don't open that tab. That tab is just no. I don't want to go to meta. Stupid.
It's going to bring it up.
I'm going to this part. This makes it easier.
Boom,
all right,
there you go.
You guys,
for our deals.
If you wanted to be in, you're going to see this post more. Drop them in the comments.
So there'll be another one next week.
Let's do it. Let's go all because
all comments
isn't fun. Real Coastal. Look at that. Those are we got those.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that one was
nice.
Scroll.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
I told you them gags are.
Yeah,
should have blurred out the background. Come on, man.
Everybody's going to that post after Deerfield went out and they got themselves on it. Ryan finally decided to go take a vacation. What a concept to finally go on vacation.
Yeah,
Justin catching the taco.
That's a nice little whiting there. Way to go, Justin.
I've missed those fish so much. Yakking with Jack, dropping the tanks. Okay, so use that lure. Got it. Little big line there.
What's the Alabama snapper season?
I
wonder if they're still in.
There, got
no.
that.
Dang, them snappers as big as you, Jack. Did you see that thing? Corey.
Getting on the mangroves and chicken. Dude, that is kind of funny if you think. I mean, that's not a big
look at the size of them things, man.
Jack. Roberto, what are you giving? Hey, bait.
In fish. Look at that scroll. Dustin, nice redfish.
Nice red.
34 inches. Hey, nice. That's a hell of a snapper, man.
I recognize that rig. I recognize that color.
What's he using? That's okay.
Bruno.
No, the Bruno.
Steven Hansford getting on the all sharkies.
Nice.
A nice good hold on there in a good spot. Bruce getting the cart ready. Loving it. Clay. Now I wanted to message him and be like, where? When? Tell me.
That's an old photo, man. It gotta be an old photo. I'm just kidding.
Stephen Connor. Nice. Loaded. Still a good snapper. Good snapper.
Yeah.
Donnie when he was in town.
Donnie. Nice.
Little guy. Good one.
It's okay.
Lies. God, that looks so good. I've forgotten what they look like. I've almost forgot what they taste like.
Put that shit on everything.
So yeah, that's the scroll from our side for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of fun stuff. We always love seeing your posts. We love being able to celebrate your catches because that's the cool stuff. So we all aim for is to be there.
I have like a page and a half
of
show mentions that we've done.
Sorry,
that's pretty. No, that's pretty awesome. I mean, I try to capture them all, but this has been good. It's been a good one, man.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's
awesome.
It's nice to be on. Now, the funny part is next week, guess what, everybody?
We're not here. I got a shark charter Friday night. So unless the show was paying the bills, but you got to go where the money is right now. So
one day we're going to be rich, famous and stuff.
That's exactly right. Have our own show on Fox Sports and everything else. Anyway, although I don't think I'll be able to sit and drink my bourbon and drink my bush lattes and stuff. Probably not.
Well, I mean, we keep it like this and we're good. We want to use the big name. You know what? We're just going to be Black Rifle Coffee. They're going to hook us up. We're going to be on their cool thing. And then, don't know.
They're local.
I see. And
what'd you mention that for? God,
they are now. Yeah.
I think we could.
I mean,
I'm making a note.
two veterans.
Two veterans with a cool fishing podcast that live stream in the local area.
Yeah,
we love you guys.
We do. Yeah, I haven't
What's
been
his
there
name?
yet. I've seen it. Matt Best is one of them. Yeah, he's one of
awesome book he had, by the way. Thank me for my service.
Yeah.
It was so good.
He has got a hell of a story.
Like, he does. It was pretty cool. It was a good book.
Yeah, he's a fun dude. But the whole crew, I mean, Matt's just an easy one to name off, but the whole crew over there is hilarious. And they're always picking up new veterans that they see on social media that are funny and, can provide good stuff. So if you're in the veteran and that community, hey, not a bad group to follow.
Absolutely. Now we'll tag them in this video. We'll see what happens. It's funny on a lot of the bigger companies that when they do tag and things like that, time to edit, aka scroll on TikTok. That's probably the biggest piece of being a full-time content creator is your editing time, because you video, and then you got to go back and cut down into it. So I definitely don't envy you there, man. But although I did hear you could outsource all that stuff, so I don't know. It's just Fiverr. I heard people use Fiverr.
Oh God, I remember that's part of the conversation. Nope.
Did I tell you that conversation we had? Yeah. Okay, never mind.
That's what I was like.
We won't go there on this one.
Nope.
That's where you need the button, man. The shot collar. I was like,
no, not that. We're not going. Nope.
Anyway, awesome. Well, it's been a good show. We got an hour and a half. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I hope you do. But it's always good to see you guys. We're very thankful that you hung out with us. Thank you for spending the time. Thank you for always giving us more content to talk about. That's the biggest piece. We're hopefully we bring you good information that's helpful to you through the week to be able to help you get out there and get more fish. And we are all about it when you can tell us we are wrong. Hey, we got the weather forecast wrong, or we got something wrong. That's okay. We are all right with being told that. We can live. But it's always good to see your faces, and we're very thankful that you came by tonight. Thanks for spending Friday evening with us.
That was great, man.
Thanks.
That was great. It's like you practiced that outro. I know. Art you, man.
It kind of sucked. Like I can't. It looks
about it as we use other people's information, so we can't. Don't
give out the secret sauce.
We appreciate everybody sticking around. We appreciate everybody sticking around. We'll see y'all not next Friday, but the Friday after. We'll be back live. See ya.